Not Hardsey, though. What's up, guys? Y'all doing all right? Cool. I'm actually going to do a picks and review before the Thursday night game for once. Look at me being on top of shit. All right, let's do a review of the last week. Here we go. All right. Game 1, of course, is me against Hardsey. Didn't really go Hardsey's way. Sorry, Hardsey. Hardsey, Hardsey had the lowest point total of the week. It's not good. It's okay, buddy. You'll get it going. Brandon Cooks is going to do a lot better, hopefully. Thanks for Drake, too. That was pretty clutch. All right. So, yeah, I won. Brady went off. Last minute pickup. Genius decision by me. I'm the greatest. Antonio Gibson showed his true GOAT power. Top 5 running back performance for the week on, what do you have, 15 total touches? Fucking beast. Miles Sanders had down week. Shark, beast. Moore, gone. T. Higgins did good. Hawkinson, let's roll. Hardsey had nobody except Kamara and Jackson, so that's how he got his points. Game 2, Jake against Joe. This is a good game. Turned out to be a good game. I thought Rodgers was going to throw one more touchdown, but he didn't, so that kind of sucks for Joe. Joe moves to 1-3, but he's making moves for once. I like to see that. Jake had Dak go off, obviously. Joe Mixon had a career game. Mike Evans. So those are his 3 main scorers. Joe had Rodgers, Dalvin, who continues to dominate, and CeeDee Lamb, one of his pickups from Pogue, which actually I think might turn out to be a decent trade for him. Good win, Jake, and good team of the week. Barely beat me out by a point, less than a point. Fucking pissed me off. All right, Blake against Corey. This was the game of the week. Fucking 114 to 110. Good job, Corey. Way to get that one out there. But he did have Eckler go down, though, so that kind of stifled his point scoring ability. Blake had nobody score over 20 points except his quarterback, but, it is what it is. Josh Allen continues to dominate for Corey. Allen Robinson had a good garbage time game, so good win, Corey. Way to stay at 4-0. All right, game 4, Clint against Josh. This is a good game. Kyler's playing steady. Aaron Jones, Mike Davis playing steady. Doesn't have Aaron Jones anymore, though. I didn't really like that trade, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. Kareem Hunt should get more touches moving forward, though, so, there's always that to look at. Ronald Jones had a good game. Devontae Parker had a good game. For Josh had, Stafford was decent. Fuller, Andrews, Carson. He just had some guys that didn't really throw up. I mean, Henderson, everyone thought was going to go off, and that just didn't happen. So, good win, Clint. Moving to 3-1. Josh is 1-3. Next game, Sean against Phillip. The undefeated against the always defeated. Phillip, I know you say your team's good. It's not bad. It's just, I guess Ridley did throw up a goose egg. That kind of sucks. But Matt Ryan's not getting it done. Zeke's not really getting it done for you. Drafted him. Gurley had a decent game. Yeah, we'll see what you can get going. Sean on the other side, Mahomes steady. McLaurin steady. Odell Beckham, everyone knew he was going to go the fuck off against Cowboys because he always does. So, good game, Sean. Way to stay 4-0. Phillip 0-4. I think he's the only winless team in our league. And Poggy, dude. Poggy made this a game. Kittle and Ayuk on Sunday night, and scared the shit out of Ryan going into Monday. And Julio was damn near close to not putting up any points. He went out at halftime, so Ryan squeezed out the win, though. Won by less than 2 points. Poggy had Deshaun Watson, Amari, and Kittle just go the fuck off. Ryan was pretty steady all the way around. Thielen, Gordon, Wilson, Kupp all had really good games. So I guess consistency gets the win here. Good win, Ryan. He moves to 3-1. Poggy to 1-3. All right, that is the recap. Now let's go to Week 5 matchups. All right, Game 1. It's always first on my screen, so it's going to be me against Pogue. Pogue might destroy me here. He's got good matchups across the board. Uh, yeah, I mean, Mostert plays. I'm pretty. I don't know. We'll see how well he does. If he come out in injury, they might just ease him in. I'm starting Bridgewater. He's got a good matchup against Atlanta. Gibson's the GOAT, so I'm not worried about that. Miles Sanders, bad matchup against Pittsburgh, but I do have Kenyon Drake now against the Jets. Let's see if he gets something going. Chark is dominant. Always knew he'd get it going. And now Jonnu Smith and A.J. Brown are in jeopardy to play. I'm starting Gronk right now. If Jonnu plays, obviously he'll be moved into that tight end position, but yeah, A.J. Brown, I'll have to play T. Higgins, I'm guessing. T. Higgins, or there's one receiver I'm waiting to go through on waivers for Friday that I might be playing, so I'll have to find that out before Sunday. Bogey has Deshaun Watson, like I said, Mostert. Amari, I'm just praying. Amari finally has a down game, and it's a Gallup game. I'm just praying, I hope. Or that I hope he gets loser limp, but we still win. Hopefully Kittle got his big game out of the way. We'll see. But yeah, I kind of like Pogey in this one. So hopefully you get 2 to 3. Well, hopefully you get to 2 and 3, Pogey. But for my sake, I hope you don't. All right, next game, Joe against Corey. Joe, man, Joe went and got Carson this week. His receiving core still is pretty stout. He's got 3 running backs in his 2 RBs in flex position. I don't really like Jonathan Taylor against Cleveland, and he hasn't really looked just outstanding to me this year, so we'll see what happens with that. CD's playing against Giants, so that's a good matchup. Robbie Anderson against Atlanta. Justin Jefferson against Seattle, all good matchups. I know Mike Thomas might make it into his lineup by game day over Jonathan Taylor, one of those receivers, so we'll have to wait and see on that. Corey, Josh Allen is at jeopardy not to play. Same with Derrick Henry. It's 2 of his playmakers, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I get that game played for my sake too, so I'm right there with you, Corey. I know Le'Veon Bell is his sub for Henry, so it's not a bad replacement. Hilaire has a good matchup against the Raiders. I know they're pretty tough against the run, but I think he'll catch a few balls out of the backfield in that one. Allen Robinson has a tough matchup. Edelman without Cam is kind of iffy, and we'll see how Juju does against Philly. But yeah, I'm gonna pick Joe in this one. I think Corey gets his first loss this week. So here's to you, Joe. All right, next game. Josh against Jake. Battle of the brothers. Josh is projected for 108 points. That's never good. But, I mean, all of his players have chances of, booming. So, I guess we'll just see. He's starting Kirk Cousins, and that's never good. So, but he is playing Seattle, who's allowed, I think, the second most points to quarterbacks. So, we'll see how that goes for him. Jake's still starting. AJ Green, Mike Evans might not play, so we don't know what's going on there. His backup receiver right now would be Curtis Samuel. That's never good. Maybe he'll pick up somebody. But yeah, I'm gonna pick Jake here just because I think overall talent and roster depth is just better. So I'm gonna pick Jake there. All right, Clint against Blake. Big trade of the week. Aaron Jones traded Jones in for a win as Blake's gay-ass fucking Phillip team name now. Let's see. Mike Davis has a good matchup against Atlanta. Tyreek Hill against Raiders. Parker has a tough matchup. Robert Woods has a tough matchup. Kelsey's Kelsey. Joshua Kelly is just garbage. I'm telling you right now. Joshua Kelly is not a good running back. I might have to eat my words, but from everything I've seen, he's just not very good. I guess we'll see. Kyler's, it's Kyler, so I know we'll see what he does with his lineup. Blake, since Jones is on a bye, he's starting Ronald Jones, David Montgomery as his 2 running backs. Herbert always has potential to have a good game. Dude looks pretty solid. He's thrown for over 290 yards every game he started. Deontay, Marquise Brown are big playmakers. I don't know. Hunter Renfrow, not sexy to me, but he can always get 10 to 15 points. I do look for Evan Ingram to have a big game against the Cowboys. Unfortunately, he's the heaviest targeted receiver on Giants, so it'll probably be like a 10 catch, 60-yard, maybe a touchdown game. And so I don't know. Demir Bird and his flex. That's not good. Well, I guess we'll see. All right, so I'm gonna pick Clinton that one. Sorry, Blake. Not sorry. All right, the winless Philip Wyatt against Ryan Tillett. Let's see here. This is a close one on paper. Melvin Gordon's got a tough matchup against New England. Singletary, I think Moss is finally. I think he was active last week. I don't think he got any snaps though. So Singletary's been playing good in his absence. Metcalf is great against Minnesota, and then Thielen on the other side. That's a good stack to have inadvertently on his team. Thielen and Metcalf in the same game. I think that's going to be somewhat of a shootout. Zach Ertz looks terrible. Oh my God, he looks slow. Looks like a shell of himself. I think when Goddard gets back, you're going to see Ertz just implode. Phillips got Zeke. Gurley against Carolina. It's a decent matchup. Ridley hopefully gets over that goose egg. Landry, Landry. Debo had 3 for 35, I think, in his first game, so we'll see how that goes. Dalton Schultz, surprisingly, has been really fucking good. So, that's a good guy to have in your tight end spot. Good pickup. Sammy Watkins, he can either score 30 points or 10. So I guess we'll see. I'm gonna pick Ryan in this one. I probably should pick Phillip, just cause, but yeah, I'm gonna pick Ryan to stay at 4-1 and to move to 4-1 and Phillip stay winless. All right, last but not least, Hartsey against Sean. Another relative matchup, cousin versus cousin. On paper, it's pretty even. I mean, per projections. Lamar is still not yet to have that big breakout game. Cincinnati's definitely a team he could do it against. I think in their first or one of their matchups last year, he scored 40 points. Had a really long rushing touchdown and a couple passing. So we'll see if Lamar finally gets it going. I know he's battling a knee injury. He hasn't practiced yet this week. Kamara's Kamara, although he's losing touches to Latavius every week. So I think if they blow out the Chargers, you see less Kamara and more Latavius, which isn't good for Hartsey. James Robinson has been just phenomenal. Right now, he's the best rookie running back statistically. So good trade with Blake there. Slayton against Dallas, he's gonna go off. I just know it. Darnell Mooney, I actually was gonna pick him up. Hartsey overpaid for him a little bit, but he's been getting a lot of targets. Had 10 targets last week, 5 for 50 something. Just dropped a couple, so he's getting targets. He's getting playing time, so you never know. DJ Moore, I had to make that deal. DJ wasn't doing anything. I know Drake wasn't doing anything either, but I'll take touches over targets any day. Tyler Higbee has ran 74 total routes over 4 weeks. That is not good for the tight end position. I mean, averaging less than 20 routes a game. It's hard to get production whenever that's happening. And then you got Damian Harris against Denver. Whatever. I traded him for a reason. Sean's got Mahomes against Raiders. Connor against Philly. It's not bad. McKinnon against Miami. All depends on Mostert's workload. McLaurin is just McLaurin. I think they're going to see a little rejuvenation for the Redskins, unfortunately, with Kyle Allen getting started. I think eventually, though, Alex Smith gets that club foot in there and starts getting some reps for them. OBJ, I think he has a down week after last week. Hopkins, it kind of depends on game script for the Jets game. If it's an actual close game, Hopkins I think has a great one. But if not, I think they just kind of run the football all over the Jets. And then I guess Olsen at the tight end position with Fant out isn't too great. And then he's got Sanders, and Sanders has been productive for the most part. I'm actually gonna pick Hartsfield in this one. I hate to say it, I fucking hate the dude. I'm just kidding, Hartsy. I just like talking shit to you. But he's got a lot of good matchups. Like I said, Slayton and DJ Moore against Atlanta and Dallas. I mean, that's just unbelievable. So, yeah, I'm going to pick Hartsy to get to 3-2 and Sean to get his first loss. All right, fuckers, that's it. I'm done. Let me get out of this. Come on. MacBook. All right, y'all have a good week. I'll see y'all later.